Hola chicos, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a Google Games, a otro vídeo de Deus Ex. Ahora estamos en Hell's Kitchen, también conocido aquí como la Cocina del Infierno. Y bueno, ahora seguimos con la historia, siguiendo ese cargamento. Si no recuerdo mal, ahora hablaremos con Paul. Vamos a pinchar primero. Si habéis jugado a este y a Human Revolution, bueno, si tenéis la memoria fresca, os daríais cuenta en este último que hacía bastantes guiños. Bueno, como veis, error, ya nunca más podréis pinchar. Bueno, eso, que había bastantes guiños con la ciudad de Detroit a esto de Hell's Kitchen. Por ejemplo, el agujero en las tablas que llevan a un callejón, escaleras de incendios, la clínica de desintoxicación, ¿qué más? Dos matones a punto de matar a un pobre desgraciado. Y algunas cosillas más, que dice, buen guiño, es caro ahorro de trabajo, pero a mí me gustó.
What's the situation here? You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse. What about the EMP field? Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source, probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building. I'll question some of the locals. I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner. Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street? There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance. Maybe I'll do that. If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting. Just like the movies. Second floor, right? Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree. Whatever you say. And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
Muy bien.
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Vale. Aquí hay una puerta que no podremos utilizar hasta un pelín más adelante cuando me dedique a ello.
Yes. Password? Open up. I'm a federal agent.
Clic. Largo de aquí.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton.
You want these?
What?
Give him the grenades.
Look, I know he's your brother, but...
Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Sí, anda, dámelas a ver.
Sure. Hand him over.
Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
Ahí tenéis el agujero en las tablas. También se ve eso en Detroit. Mira el listo este. Seguro que lo ha matado él. Vale, no vais. ¡Coño!
What's your business here, Agent?
Just going up to my brother's room.
You better hold off. The NSF retreated in there about half an hour ago, and they've taken hostages. We're waiting on a specialist.
I'm your specialist. Just tell me where the hostages are being held.
No one's standing in your way, but you'll have to go in alone. Our orders are to hold the perimeter. We think the terrorists are on the second floor.
Carry on, Corporal.
Agent?
We've got them surrounded.
Espero. Maldición. Maldición 1000 veces. Te vas a tomar por saco. ¿Qué más? Me pido algún cuchillo. Vale, justo lo digo.
The NSF were heading for the hotel, but we cut them off.
Susto. Pero mal. Ahora sí, fuera cuchillo. Chocolatina. Venga, más cuchillos. Bueno, uno se había escapado. Esos son los nuestros. Ups, estos se han escapado. 3, me cago en... No me deis a mí. Ah, eso está mejor.
All clear. We took him out.
Ahí está la clínica.
We have the situation under control, Agent.
Bueno, echamos un vistazo. No me acuerdo qué había dentro.
I heard a lot of shooting outside. They told me to come in here. All these people, they're
The riot
sick.
cops are running scared.
They got the plague,
Reminds
don't
me of
they?
Washington. I was there when the NSF overran Squalnomi, back when they were called the Northwest Secessionist Forces.
Were you at Squalnomi?
Yeah, it was night. They came in with thermoptic camo and we never picked them up on any of the sensors. What a goddamn mess.
I didn't know.
Had a hard time sleeping after that. Didn't do real good on the psyche valves either. Got drummed out in short order.
The Army probably didn't want to have any reminders hanging around.
Yeah, and now look what they got. NSF in downtown Manhattan. Same guys that nearly whooped us in the Northwest. Bet the brass remembers Squalnomi now. Sorry, I ain't got nothing for you.
Hey there. I'm Raphael. This here's Jake.
Hey,
Hey, ¿qué tal?
Sorry, you wanted something? Look, I don't know any more than you do, friend.
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic. Please proceed to the examining room.
Awaiting authorization.
It's all ice cream and lollipops. That's what the nice man on TV said.
If you think you have Grey Death, please pick up an information packet.
When the weather changes, we'll be lost, and no one will know who anyone else is anymore.
¿Cómo estoy de salud? Venga, mi cabeza.
Hi, I'm in charge of law enforcement on this block. You doing all right?
Yeah.
They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights, but when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
Not now. Please. Leave me alone.
Who will help the widow's son?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Dun dun dun.
The NSF are playing right into our hands.
You look like the do-it-yourself type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300, but if you want augmentation work, you need the bots.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Esto os daría por 2.000 pavos el código de esta puerta. Y podéis usar los robots, pero solo hay esos robots para si queréis curaros, pero vamos, no vale la pena. Ah, por cierto, bueno, gracias a Rafa Banzer he aplicado un mod que se llama Shifter o algo así. Imagino que funcionará aunque la partida esté empezada, pero os dan más puntos para las habilidades. A mí no me gusta, pero para un principiante puede que esté bien. Lo que pasa es que igualmente lo he aplicado porque arregla bastantes bugs también. Me acuerdo de ciertas cosillas que no me gustaría encontrarme, como que desaparezca el nivel así de repente.
I'm not the only one they threw out.
Entonces por eso lo he aplicado. Aparte hay conversaciones que se descubrieron en el código base del juego que son bastante interesantes y las han incluido.
I want satisfaction.
We've done all that we can. It's time for you to go.
This is supposed to be a free clinic. Bet you'd do something if I had more money.
You've got the plague, sir.
You know, rich people don't get grey death.
Don't make me call security.
Like Mr. Billionaire Bob Page. He don't have it. The president don't have it. I never seen a movie star who's got it. You don't have it. Wait your turn.
Una reprimenda suave.
You should be more appreciative. By helping you, this gentleman risks his own health.
But he won't give me any medicine.
Trust me. When there's a cure, the city will underwrite the cost. The virus threatens everyone.
I don't believe you.
And I won't hesitate to prescribe the treatment for you.
You better not. They say the plague came from monkeys, but that's not true. It was the army. It was the scientists. You don't see scientists getting sick.
Thank you. The ones with the plague can be so stubborn sometimes.
Don't mention it.
Let me express my gratitude. You can have the automated care plan for 1,200. That's at a 40% discount. Or a med kit for 180.
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
Botiquín. Nah, no gasto. Bueno, también está bastante deteriorada la puerta. Podríais disparar y romperla. A ver qué hay aquí. No hay ningún código.
Vectors. The vectors are all wrong.
Vámonos. Nada especial.
See one of the doctors to purchase treatment.
A ver aquí. Nada.
Plague tests are free.
Bueno, supongo que el lugar está por si os queréis curar o lo que sea.
You see the guy begging for a cure?
También para algún aumento, pero pues ahora mismo nada. ahora. Ahí está, escalerillas de incendio.
What I'm telling you, girl.
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a game. You get beat out.
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into Smugglers.
Smuggler?
Hey, you shouldn't have took down Johnny. Soon as JoJo finds out.
Who's this JoJo?
You can't touch JoJo. He doesn't go out, and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think you can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle JoJo. You stay out of the way until the NSF have pulled back.
I can take care of myself.
Fuera, basura. Voy a tirar la escopeta también porque no me gusta nada. Es más eficaz la pistola. Tardas igual en apuntar y más rápido disparar con la pistola. No me compensa. Y más espacio. Entramos al bar. Oh. Ah, no era aquí. Acceso público, nada. Esto ya lo hemos leído antes, está en todas partes. Ah, que sí, esto me gusta.
From a drug dealer?
We're talking about your wife, the Grey Death.
I don't know. If I gave it to her, and it was cut...
JoJo's good for it. People know him. He'd be hanging from a streetlight if he was selling bad vaccine. Hey, Shay, Cape Cod. Here's a little vodka this time. Coming up.
Yes?
Just curious. I thought I heard you say Ambrosia.
My wife has the plague.
He already lost his daughter.
Sorry to hear that.
So do I trust some street punk called JoJo to get me pharmaceuticals? Trust him with my wife's life?
I thought Ambrosia was an urban legend.
JoJo probably just wants to sound like a player. I shouldn't get my hopes up.
I don't know what to say. You just have to do what you think is right. Can I ask a question?
Go right ahead.
I'm looking around for a power generator, possibly hidden, large enough to power a building.
You in real estate?
I just need to find it.
Oh, of course. You know, I tied in power at a place a few blocks south. A warehouse. Strangest thing. They wanted to conceal these gas-driven generators on the 2nd floor. Didn't give a hoot if their own people got asphyxiated.
How do I get over there?
No way through the blockades now. We went over some rooftops to get there. There was a lift. The code was 3316, I think.
Thanks for the tip.
I think he should do it. What can I get you?
You work here, you must know the area. Heard of an old warehouse with an illegal power generator?
Not exactly, but if you're looking for a warehouse, you should probably start in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
I'd like to check it out.
Well, you may be out of luck. Even though one of the old warehouses faces onto the park, I don't know how you get inside.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink. Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
No thanks. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
Where's that?
That's valuable information. You'll have to come up with some kind of payment.
Bueno, esto no haría falta porque ya lo sé dónde está todo, pero bueno. Vamos igualmente a hacerlo.
You can have this bottle of wine.
That one's warm. Get me something from the bartender.
The tap's out. Only bottles.
Beer, please.
There you go.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
That'll do. His name's Smuggler. Real paranoid nut. Wires himself in with booby traps, but he knows things. There's stuff in the sewers that only Smuggler knows about.
Thanks. Maybe I'll pay him a visit.
Now I'll tell you something you can't hear from anybody but me.
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear whether you know anything about a warehouse with an illicit generator.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer.
The tap's out. Only bottles.
Beer, please.
There you go.
Ya está aumentada. Bastante. No son tatuajes, pero ya que aumentada.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires. Big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
The tap's out. Only bottles.
Never mind.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm glad. I hope she does better.
Don't you have someplace to go?
You're looking at it.
I think I know your father. He runs the town, right?
So?
You could at least let your father know you're all right.
He knows where I am.
You mad at him or something?
No, but I don't want him running my life like he runs that cheap hotel.
He doesn't do such a bad job.
He never got nowhere because he never took chances. That ain't me. I'm gonna do things my way.
I think you should be more grateful for what he's done. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Earlier you said something about the smuggler.
Tough guy like you? Figured you'd be a big customer. He's got a basement place over near the subway entrance. You have to give him the password Bloodshot or he won't let you in.
Esa es la puerta que he mirado al principio tocando el timbre. Podemos entrar así con esa contraseña.
Mind your own business.
Joe Green, Midnight Sun, glad to know you. What can you tell me about what's going on out there?
Sorry, regulations prevent me from talking to the press.
Regulations, huh? So you are part of the crackdown.
Like I said, I have nothing to say.
Too stylish for the National Guard? Too athletic for NYPD? You must be from UNATCO.
I really can't be bothered right now. How about I ask you a few questions?
Splendid. I certainly would like to know what an international anti-terrorist organization expects to find in a dive like this.
No me acuerdo de este tío. Tiene buena pinta de periodista.
One second. Then let me ask you a question. What do you think about the summary executions happening on the very streets of New York?
I'd call it civil unrest.
Let me be more pointed. How does it feel to be ordered to murder civilians just because they support the fastest growing political movement in this nation's history?
In a democracy, armed rebellion is criminal, not political.
Rebellion, as the Declaration of Independence tells us, is not only our right, but our duty when we have suffered a long train of abuses and usurpations.
Había una nota de estas. La UNATCO, que si no eres especialista en hablar con la prensa, no lo hagas, que son muy manipuladores.
You the guy that helped Sandra?
I think your friend is gonna be alright.
What about Johnny?
He's on his back in the alley.
Serves him right. About time.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll cap his ass, too.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Ahora aquí saldríamos a la parte trasera. Ah, vale. Ahí está, punticos.